Hello everyone, LadyPhoenix here, and welcome back to some more Spyro the Dragon from the Reignited Trilogy. So in the previous video, we completed the dreaded treetops. And in this video, we are going to complete Terrance Village. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the last level that we have to complete in the Beastmaker's Hub world. And then after that, we will confront, I was about to say Blowhard, that's the boss from the previous world. We're going to confront Metalhead and head on over to the fifth world, which is, magic? Dreamweavers. There we go. Dreamweavers. And then after Dreamweavers, it's Nasty's world, which I think has 3 or 4 levels in there. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll cross that bridge when we got. So let's see what we're working with here. 2 dragons, 400 treasure. Oh, okay. Yeah, you look like you just ain't worth a plum nickel. Yeah, you look like you're a douche. Oh, the metal guys right here. You got to be careful because they will shoot you with electricity and it's not fun. I like to do a little hop charge towards them. So if they do manage to get an electric bolt off, I can hopefully jump over one of them. And I think it's some extra. Oh no, that's not extra, guys. I need it. All the lives that I lost in treetops. But I'm glad that pressure is off of me. Now I can kind of... That's so mean. Look at that. Shooting the chickens. What was I saying? Yeah. I'm just glad that pressure is off. And now I can kind of be relieved. Because Terrance Village, I guess they assume that this is the first level that you will see upon entering Beastmakers. So it's not really difficult. Well, treetops isn't really difficult. It's just a pain in the butt. How the way it's... You have to do that supercharged crap in order to, you know, maneuver and get everything. The same thing that I don't like about high caves. It's not... The level itself isn't hard. I just don't like using supercharge. Granted, I think that the Reignited Trilogy... I seem to have... Oh, crap. I thought he was getting ready not to actually shoot me. I thought he was readying his gun. Wait, is there another one? No, it isn't. I think I took a shortcut and I think I'm heading back to the beginning, which is actually pretty good. So I can get everything that I missed. Yeah, because this is the beginning right here. Okay, so we're good. I was just being sure. And I'm glad because I missed all this stuff. And I will be using sparks. Assuming that he doesn't glitch out on me like he did last time. I've run into the craziest crap. Like, I was playing DK64. on, I have the Wii U. I also have the cart, but it's an HD TV, and I don't have a regular CTR TV. CTR. You know what I mean.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
Regular TV, so, well, it's kind of hard to play, to get a 480, I think it's 480i resolution, oh god, on the HD TV. I used to could be able to do it on my old HD TV, but I've given that TV to my brother and he actually sold it. So the TV that I have now is actually a newer TV because it does like 4K stuff. It's amazing to me because I thought about getting a PS4 Pro, but I thought about it. I was like, what's the point? By the time I decide to actually get a Pro, the PS5 is going to be out. So, I mean, granted, I can still watch stuff in 4K. Like, I have my Netflix and Hulu. And even certain YouTube videos that support 4K, which, I mean, 4K is great, but like, I'm not really like, I'm a graphics person, but like, I'm not the one to be like, oh, it's not running at 60 frames per second, or, oh, the green isn't green enough and I don't want to play this game. Like, no, your graphics, because I actually debated about this with someone at work. Like, your graphics can be good and all, but just because your graphics are good, that doesn't mean the game is going to play well. And it's a testament to a lot of games. Like, Ukulele, I would say, is a perfect example because it is a newer game and it's like a newer 3D platform game, and it is pleasing to look at, but the functionality of that game is like not the greatest. And that's not good considering it's on what, Gen 8 consoles? It's on Xbox One. I don't know if it's on Switch, but it's on the PC, Xbox One, and PS4 for sure. And you have frame rates that's chugging as if it's on a PlayStation 1 or N64.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
Another game that I think that's actually pretty good graphically, but I think it's just a horrible game is what is it called? Not Sky Blazer. Soul Blazer? Or is it Sky Blazer? It's on the Super Nintendo and it looks really good. But my God, that game is just it doesn't function well at all. Like, I can't play the game. And overall, if a game is just flat out boring to me, that's like the worst a game could be, is absolutely boring. You know, like, I wouldn't be into Spyro or Crash or Kirby or anything. It's a reason why they have such a fan base towards Spyro, Crash, Last of Us, God of War, Halo, Gears of War, Zelda, Kirby, Mario, Sonic, 2D. But it's a reason why these game franchises have been alive for so long. Metroid, Mortal Kombat. It was like, yeah, they may have been like they're not the greatest as visual design, because honestly, I think the Mortal Kombat in the N64 era was pretty cheesy, and MK Mythologies is pretty cheesy. So for what I've seen, I'm actually watching SGB play MK Mythologies, which is a Sub-Zero story. It's a little side story from the regular. I don't know if it's considered canon, but it is a different type of game. But anyway, Zelda 2. Then again, these are early NES games. But the point that I'm getting at is, like, those games didn't rely on the graphics so much. It's really about the gameplay. Like, when people reference Ocarina of Time, they always talk about how, in most cases, how it plays, because that's what stick with you. Mario 64, groundbreaking Mario game, first Mario game to, be in 3D. And yeah, it had to live up to the graphics, but the major thing that people rave about and people go to several times throughout their gaming career or just gaming in general is the gameplay. Like, you can do so much stuff with Mario and you can break that game in half, if your skills are good enough, or if you're really good with your long jumps and your side jumps. Then there's what else do you have that people rave about? Final Fantasy VII, the first, to get out of the sprite sense of FF6. Yeah, it's all good and it's actually visually pleasing, but it's the gameplay that keeps people going. And it's the gameplay that made Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus and Avid Children possible, because it was so interesting between the story and the gameplay that people just could not get enough of it. And again, it's visually pleasing. Well, you know, for PS1 standards, I'm looking forward to the remake, but I'm just saying a lot of people rave about the gameplay and how it handled, you know. I just think that gameplay and music trumps graphics. Of course it can't, like, you can't make an ugly, just an absolute unpleasing game to look at, especially in today's modern games. Like, I get that, because a perfect example that's late to like the graphic department is the Tales of series. Now, I don't know about Tales of I do not know how to pronounce it. Tales of Buzeria, the newer one. No, not the. Is that the new one? Or is it another Tales of game that's already out that I just don't remember? Did I complete? Yeah, I did. I just don't remember, but I feel like I have Tales of Zestiria. That's actually my first Tales of game that I've actually played. I do have Tales of Graces F, and I think I have Tales of Symphonia as well. But Zestiria was the very first games. Actually, it was the very first RPG that I bought for my PS4 when I first got it, and it's fun, but graphically, I feel like I'm playing a PS3 game as opposed to a PS4 game. But that's not the reason why I play it. I play it because the gameplay is awesome, and it's actually a pretty decent story. And I love RPGs. Is my favorite genre of video games. So, and I'm glad I gave that game a chance and look past the graphics. Sometimes you gotta look past graphics of a video game to really try it out and see for yourself, you know? And it also has some pretty gnarly music in there too, so. Well, that was a good commentary rant right there. I didn't even talk about the level. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and in the next video we are going to confront this world's boss, whom is Metalhead. So, if you would like to see more Let's Plays or weekend walkthroughs from the channel, please be sure to click on the links in the description below. But until then, you guys take care and have an awesome day.